Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you are here. I really appreciate you if you are on this journey with me because I've realized what a lipstick problem I have. This is the bullet lipsticks or solid lipsticks of ones that I just like. I don't love them. They're okay. I either am not crazy about the color or I'm not quite crazy about the formula, but they're still decent enough that I don't want to declutter or pass them along. Maybe I should declutter some of these. Let me know, like, as I'm going through, if there are ones that you think I should declutter. Also, let me know some of the lipsticks that you feel the same about. Like, are there certain lipsticks that you just kind of like the color or you just kind of like the formula, but they're not ones that you love, but you still wear them because you don't hate them? Let me know down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done either of those things yet. There are so many in here. This is part 5 of my lipstick journey. I did liquid lipsticks that I love, liquid lipsticks that I just like, lipsticks that I love. That was 2 parts because I had almost 200 of those. And yeah, now we'll see how many I have in here. Because there's quite a few in here and there's a lot of samples like there was with my loves. Okay, so we have a lot of them. I'm going to go over the ones that I just have singles of, and then I'll kind of go over the ones that I have multiples from the same brand. First up, we have one from Wet n Wild. I talked about this in my last video, how I hate the packaging on these because they don't go all the way down, so it's really easy to have issues with them and for them to get kind of gross inside because you get them caught. Anyway, this is the shade. It is called Sugar Plum Fairy. Yes, I bought it because it was called Sugar Plum Fairy and I just wanted it because of that name. Then we have from Tom Ford. Yes, can you believe I have a Tom Ford and just my likes and not my loves? This is the shade Fascinator. It's just a little too pale. You can build it up, but then it looks a little like almost cakey on the lips. So it's okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it. All of these I don't love. Nob Hill Red from Finding Ferdinand. This is the weirdest perfume. I just filmed a perfume video. This is the weirdest lipstick I have because you push here and then it pops out and then that's the bullet there. It's kind of a pretty color, but it is a more sheer kind of almost pinky red. It's interesting. I have one from Kylie Jenner. This was a free gift from Ulta. I was like, what is it called? This is the shade Madeline. I thought this one might be one that I would use, so I tried it. I got several of them for free. I don't remember how I got them, but I have several of them. That's what it looks like. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I think I decluttered some of the other ones. I thought I was going to love this color. This is from Milani. This is the shade Blossom. This is one of their newer sets. I nicked it on the back, which just kills me. But it is a pretty color. I just didn't love it. Like I said, these are all just likes. They're not loves. This one is one that I won't wear very often. It is from Almay. This came in a Walmart beauty box, so I would never have picked this color otherwise. It is the shade Live Happy. It's just so orange. It's definitely a special occasion. I have to be really feeling it to wear that one. This one's super old. This is from Jane Iredale. This is the shade Jane. I've had this, I don't even know how long, but it still smells good, still looks good. So it is there. Like I had said, I need to start using lipsticks a little bit more. That is something I am planning to work on. Then we have from Ciate London. This is the shade Electra. This is a super glittery purple color. Like, look at that glitter in there. Holy cow. It's a little crazy. This one is from Belle and Argent, and I think this is like Click Your Heels, if I remember right. It does not actually have the name on it. This one came in a subscription box, so it's not one that I chose. Actually, so a couple of them I did purchase, but the Finding Ferdinand, that was also something that came in a subscription box. This one I did purchase. This is Dose of Colors. This is the shade Parfait. I bought this. This is another one that, like, it doesn't go down, so you have to be careful when you put it in. I thought I would like this one more, but it's just a little too cool tone for me. It's not really a color that I necessarily gravitate towards. Then we have from Doucce. This one I got in a subscription box too. This is the shade Winterberry. This is one I'm going to have to start sharpening. I think I just keep swatching it basically. I don't actually ever wear it. I've worn all of these at least once to try them out, but you know what I mean. From Julep, this came in a set from Kohl's. This is the shade Wisteria Cream. It is a lip crayon, and it's fine. It's more of a sheer. This is one that I probably could put into my lip balms when I have like gotten them down quite a bit. I can't believe if Pat McGrath is in this set either. This is the shade Valletta. This is a Luxe Trance. It's just a little too pale. Actually, that looks really nice now. What was I thinking? I don't even know. This one is from Josie Maran. This is the Live It Watermelon. This stings. Like, this is one of those lip plumper kind of things. It's pretty, but it will, like, it is intense to wear. Once it dies down, it's fine, but oh my gosh, until then, it's hard. This one is another one that doesn't have a name on it. I don't know what is up with companies not putting the lipstick names on it. I know I ordered this and I purchased this. It's a pretty Colourpop. No clue what the color is. It's okay. I always have to smell my Colourpop because I feel like Colourpop products go bad faster than anything else, but it still smells okay. L'Oreal, they did a whole bunch of different colors. This is the Blake's Pink for Blake Lively. It doesn't really look pink like at all. It's definitely more of a peachy, well, it looks more pink there, but I did get it because the color looked cool and I love Blake Lively. I think she's just so fun. Adesse, this one came in a subscription box too. This is Thames Street, and it's just, you know, kind of a very neutrally, slightly brown shade, which is why I don't like it. I almost wore this one today as I was trying to figure out what lipstick to wear. This is from Bobbi Brown. This is the shade Brocade. This came in a Sephora favorite set. It's pretty, but it seemed like it was going to be just a little too intense for what I was looking for. I was looking for something cool tone, kind of purpley. This probably would have worked too. This is from Jane. Yes, Jane. Remember Jane? I miss Jane Cosmetics. This is the shade Plum Perfect. Yes, I've had this one for years too, but it's still working. So it's staying. It also has that nostalgia to it. Another old one. This is from CoverGirl. This is the shade Red Rush. That's actually really pretty, but I don't wear a lot of reds, so there's going to be an inordinate amount of reds, I feel like, in this set. From Jafra, this is the shade Champagne Frost. This is another one that I don't reach for very often, and it's an older one. We're going to we'll do one more before I wash off. This is from Besame. This is the shade 1946. It's my least favorite of my Besames, and these little ones are so hard to work. You're supposed to put them on with a lip brush, which is something I would have to invest in. Okay, we next have one from Shiseido. This is the shade Exotic Red. I think I got this in a Macy's. That's a pretty color, but like I said, I don't wear a lot of reds, so you're going to probably see a lot of reds in here. I know you're going to see a lot of reds in here. We have Karl Lagerfeld and Model Co. This came in a glossy box. This was a special edition glossy box that was all Karl Lagerfeld and Model Co. And I don't know what the actual shade name is because once again, they didn't label it. I have no idea why they do that. One from Burberry. This is the shade Military Red. I had one in this set go bad, which was very sad because it was the shade that I wore the most, but that's a pretty color, but not one that I reach for quite much. We have from Kosas, this is the shade Rosewater. This is one that you're probably going to be like, well, that seems like it should be in your wheelhouse. I just don't love the formula. It is very thin and very sheer, and I don't know, since I got that sample, it's been in the middle of the pandemic and it just doesn't feel like something that I really want to wear and try to deal with a mask. From Valentino, this is another sample. This is the shade 100R. This one should be like one that I really like. But once again, it's kind of sheer. A little bit more pigmented than the Kosas, but just nothing special, just expensive. And I don't necessarily want to wear expensive lipsticks for no other reason than they're expensive. We have Kiss Kiss 344 from Guerlain. This is a crazy color. This one also came in a Sephora favorite set. It is kind of a sheer formula once again, and it's a kind of a bright color. It was in one of the Luxe sets from Sephora. Melt. This came in another Sephora set. This is the shade Dark Room. This is very dark. This is like not my normal speed at all. Woo. Yep. You know. Sephora, we have the shade R04. You have to open the cap to see what these are. And it is a red. I told you, so many reds in here. We'll put that one over here. So that's the first shade. It's fine. It's just not one that I necessarily want to wear. Let's start with my Ulta ones, and we'll get to the lipstick I'm actually wearing today. This is not it. This is Frida Kahlo. This is the shade Free Spirit. This was the collaboration with Ulta. Ulta has done some really interesting collaborations with different intellectual properties over the years, and I've bought quite a few of them. Then we have Amorcentia. That is not how you say it. It's the Love Potion from Harry Potter. This is the Harry Potter collection. This one is pretty light. I got these because they were Harry Potter, not necessarily because they are great colors. Expecto Patronum. This one's a very light shade. It's fine. This is the shade I'm wearing. This is Hogwarts Letters. The packaging on this is so fun. And it works for today, but it's definitely not a shade that I would wear on a regular basis. But it kind of worked with the colors I was wearing on my eyes and my blush. Then we have Order of the Phoenix, which is the darkest one, which I have several of these like plummy shades. It's kind of, you know, there's Dark Room, there's Order of the Phoenix. They're kind of similar. These are definitely more shiny ones, but they don't always, I don't know, like I have to be really in the mood. And it definitely didn't go with what I was wearing today. We have MAC. Can you believe there are MACs in this? After I talked about MAC, there are some misses for me for MAC. So this is the Nico Panda collection. This is the shade Pop Babe. This is a hot pink. It's just, you know, a little too blue based, not the type of hot pink that I normally go for. Then we have a regular one. This is the shade Fabby. This is their Frost formula, which is really probably why I don't love it. Frost is just reminds me a little too much of the 90s, you know? Early 2000s. Patisserie. I wanted this one so much. This is a luster, and I thought Patisserie was going to be so good, and then it was just kind of blah. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's just there. Nicki's Nude from Nicki Minaj. I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan, but I thought this color was so pretty. I even bought a backup of this one, and then I was like, I don't really know if I love it or not. So I do have a backup that's like unused completely. Oh, beautiful packaging. I got this one because I wanted the packaging, and I thought this color would work. This is Wagasa Swirl. It's just fine. It's kind of a, you know, cool tone, peach, pinky, light pinky shade. One from this collection. Yes, I know. This is Pure Happiness. This one is just so light, and it's... Oof. Oh, Wagasa Swirl. I forgot to tell you what these formulas were. So Wagasa Swirl is a matte, Nicki's Nude is an amplified cream, and Pure Happiness is a cream sheen. So many different formulas in MAC. Then we have this one, which is Barbie. This is when they collaborated with Barbie Style, and I thought this was going to be, because I have some other Barbies that I just love in different colors, different companies. Just not the biggest fan of that one, unfortunately. We have Goodbye Kiss, which is an amplified cream. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the Barbie was. Shoot. That is a matte. All right, so that does look really pretty, but it's a little cool tone for me. I don't always, like, I don't want a super warm tone. I don't know. I think I like more neutral, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Plain Koi, which is a powder kiss. This one is crazy. I got this one because it was at Ross on clearance for like $5, and I was like, I'm just getting it because I can. I have one from the Nutcracker collection. This is kind of sexy. This is kind of pale. That looks kind of similar to Nikki's Nude. This is a matte lipstick. And then the final one that I have is also from the Nutcracker collection. And this is matte also, and this is Nouveau Vogue. And it's one of those cool tone kind of pinky colors. Other shocking ones in this just likes. Couple from Huda Beauty. First one you have is Girls Trip. This is one of the samples or small sizes. Just a little, it's a nudie, you know. I would like a neutral shade, but not too neutral. And then we have this one, which is Pool Party, which is, you know, just a little cool tone. This probably would have worked today too for a lipstick color, but too late now. We have two from Charlotte Tilbury. Yes, shocking as well. This is Karina's Star. This is like the, I don't remember what they're called, but it's the ones that she collaborated with and she based on different women. And then I also have this little guy right here, and this is Pillow Talk. I have Pillow Talk. I swear I already did Pillow Talk. Maybe I need to look at my Loves collection a little bit more, because that's what it looks like. I have no idea why, because that's shocking to me right now. I have two from Nude Sticks. We're not quite full. We got a little real estate left. The first one is an intense matte lip and cheek pencil in the shade Raven. It is definitely a dark shade. Woo! Not quite as purpley, just more of an oxbloody type color. And then we also have Burgundy, which is a magnetic matte lip color. And it's just a little darker than what I would wear in everyday life. Hopefully you saw it before it decided to go all fuzzy. Yeah, just a little darker than I normally go for. All right, let's talk Urban Decay. I have a few from different collections. This first one is from the Route 66 or Route 66 collection. I think that's what it was called. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It is the shade 66. It's kind of a dark, verging on brown, but not quite brown shade. Then I have 714, which is originally from the Gwen Stefani collection. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. And is for the area code of where she grew up. And then they released it as part of the regular collection. I do have all of the Gwen Stefani's in their packaging because they're looking collector items, not actual makeup to wear. Then I have one from the Alice Through the Looking, no, not Through the Looking Glass. Yeah, Through the Looking Glass, not Alice in Wonderland, Alice Through the Looking Glass. And this is Elizabeth. This is the Red Queen. It is pretty. It's a little much. It's kind of an intense intense color. That is what the word I was looking for. We have a couple from Smashbox. This first one is the shade Primrose. It's their Be Legendary line. It's pretty. I actually got this by mistake originally. I was trying to get, I think, Makeup Forever. Somehow I got them mixed up. And it was similar enough, but not quite as good as the one that I actually wanted. Then we have another one. This is the shade Legendary, I guess, and it is a red shade. And it's more of a sheer formula than the other reds that you're going to see. Those other two were definitely mattes. We have two from Becca. This is labeled a C, which is kind of funny to me. This is the shade Blaze. It is very orangey. It's not really a shade that I normally would reach for. And then I also have another C. This is Orchid. This one is kind of pretty, but it's just not as nice. Sorbet is my ultimate from this collection, and yes, I'm still sad that they have gone. Rebecca is no more. Another sad brand that is no more is Bite. And this first one I have is the shade Meringue. This came in a FabFitFun, I want to say. Something like that. Then I also have this one. This is Bite of ATL. they did such lovely lipsticks back in the day. It's so sad that they are no more. It does make me sad. Then I have this guy, which is the shade Pomegranate. This is a high pigment pencil. I think this was, did I get this for being Rouge? I got something from Bite for being Rouge. It could be this one. Whew. Hopefully you can see that. And it doesn't. I hate when it like changes color suddenly. I have two from number 7. These are again were gifts from my friend. This first one is the shade Deep Rust. These are the Stay Perfect lipsticks. It is very, very sheer. You definitely have to build that one up quite a bit. And then I also have Dark Berry, and this is another one that would have worked nicely for my look today. 2 from Armani. These are both the same shade, but they're different formulas. So this one is an Ecstasy Shine, and this is the Rouge de Marni Matte. They're both shade 400, which is red. This first one I did get sent to me from Influencer for review. I liked the other color better, the nudie one better than this one. And then the shiny one was a gift, or somehow I got it from Sephora. I'm not really sure. They are similar, but you can definitely tell the difference in formula between those two. We have some from Estee Lauder. This first one is Tiger Eye. It's okay. It's a little sheer. It's a metallic one. The packaging has like animal print on it. Then we have another one, same packaging, and this is the shade Rebellious Rose, which actually looks like it would be slightly more in my wheelhouse, but I think it's because it's more of a shiny kind of sticky formula. I just don't like it quite as much. We have this one, which is the shade Irresistible. It's definitely resistible. Definitely resistible. And then I have one, and this is, they're all pure color envy. This is the shade Jealous. This one did come in a subscription box, and at least it's a pretty color. It's just not one that I reach for a lot. Let's finish off this hand with Nars. I have a few. I have their, you know, Orgasm. Everybody kind of knows it. It's very, very sheer. Not impressive, I feel like, at all. Then I have one of their Velvet Matte Lip Pencils, and this is in Wild Ways. I think this one came in, they did a collection with Man Ray one holiday, and that's where it came from. It's kind of a weird shade. I'm not crazy about it. And then the last one I have is Tolide. These are all, like, these two are sample sizes, even though it's sometimes hard to tell Nars full size from sample size. Does this feel like a lot of lipsticks? It feels like a lot of lipsticks. We have some from KVD or Kat Von D. This first one is Double Dare. It's fine. Actually, that's kind of a pretty color. Surprised I put it in this one and not in my other one. We also have this one, which is FTW. This is the old school, very more sheer type of lipsticks, but I'm glad that I have them. I'm also really missing Marc Jacobs. We have the shade Jolly Molly, which you're going to see that it's a little bubblegum pink. Not exactly my normal color go-to. I liked this formula. This is, oh, what is this? Why don't you say the name? This is Plum and Get It, which is the Laymark Liquid Lip Crayon. But these were so fragile. I've had them go so bad. So I'm always very careful with it. But it was such a pretty color, and I really liked, I had another one that I really liked, but it broke. We have Sonic Truth. You know, some of the more nudie ones I wasn't as impressed with, but it does have good opacity on it because it does cover up those stains from other lipsticks. Then we have Oh Miley. I didn't like this one based on the name too. Just, I have never been a Miley Cyrus fan, like, ever. So there's that one. And then finally we have Slow Burn, which I know was a really popular one that a lot of people liked. It's fine. It's just, none of them are ones that I get excited about wearing, you know? Clinique, I have a few Clinique. I have Cherry Pop. This was a sample size. I get so many Clinique lipsticks because I love Moisture Surge. So I usually purchase when they're doing gifts with purchase, and then I end up with all this other Clinique stuff. We have a different grape. This is an interesting shade. It's okay. Not super exciting, but once again, a lipstick color that I could have worn today. We have this one, which is Matte Beauty. Weird name. It is a matte lipstick, which is unusual, I feel, for Clinique. I don't feel like they do a lot of mattes. And then they have Nude Pop. I love the packaging on this. This was with Jonathan Adler. So a little bit more fun, but it is definitely nude. We have some from Lorac. I have two from the Beauty and the Beast live action collection. I passed along the other two, or maybe I kept them and put them in my like collector. I don't remember. We have Red Rose. It's kind of pretty. And then I also have Believe, which is definitely the nudie one. I don't remember what the other two looked like, but I do have those. And then I have this one, which looks like it's this shade, but it's not. This is the shade Damsel. Definitely way different shade. I don't know why it looks so different. We have three of this style from NYX. This is the matte lipstick. We first one have Eden. As I'm reading them backwards, that doesn't help. So Eden is a red. Then we have this other one, which is crazy color. This is Shocking Pink. It is, I'm like, I don't have a lot. I feel like I have maybe an ABH that's a similar shade to that one, but yeah, not a whole lot in that. And then I have a full size, and this is in the shade Volcano. What the? Who knows? I got the minis in a NYX advent calendar many years ago. Don't ask me why I bought that. Then I have a soft matte lipstick, and this is in this shade We Are Queens, and this one always reminds me of Queen the band. I don't know, like the name. So there's that one. All right, let's do some of those ABH, see if there's something similar to that Shocking Pink. So the first one I have here is the shade Orchid. Close, not quite. This one definitely has more of a presence. And then we have Plumeria. Oh, this one's definitely darker. That's kind of pretty. That almost would have worked for today's look. We have Stargazer. Ooh, this one is pink. Okay. That one, and I know that I just don't love this formula. That's why they're so drying. Then we have Soft Pink. Okay. Then we have Kiss. Ooh, this one is pale. Okay, it doesn't look quite as pale when you put it on though. And then our last one from ABH, my goodness, is the shade Spice. Okay. It's okay. It's nothing super exciting. Let's do the two that I have from Merit. These were both sent to me to review and to do a video on, which I did, and then I just get them. So this first shade is Millennial. I think I like Millennial just a little bit more than Baby. That is the other shade. The one criticism, they're pretty similar. The one criticism I have with these, I love the packaging, they're cool, but the shade is on the cap instead of on the bullet. So if you get them both open at the same time, you could very easily mix them up. All right, let's talk Too Faced because I have a few. These are mostly from the Peach collection. The first one I have is Homecoming Queen. Such a bright color. I know, my hand looks absolutely terrible. I'm on my very last makeup wipe, so we're going to be struggling here in a minute. Then I have this one, which is Makeup Me Happy. I do feel like they wiggle around too much and they don't always go back in quite right. We're just going with it. I just didn't want to put my finger on it to get it back settled down. Then we have Drunk Dial. This is probably my most out there of them. A little out there, just a little bit. Then I also have this one, which I feel like I had another shade, Big Bang, from Urban Decay, and I decluttered that in preference over this one, which is Too Faced 20. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It is so sparkly and so pretty. It's really nice. We have some from Lancome. We have Seal the Deal Matte, which is, you know, kind of a nudie shade, kind of pretty. Then we have All Done Up, which is a cream. I like the matte one better. This one went on my knuckle and was just a little struggle there. Then we have Wannabe, If You Wanna Be My Lover. I was a huge Spice Girls fan. I mean, I still would go see them if they ever went on tour again and came anywhere close to me. Then we have Red Stiletto. Very pretty red, just not one that I normally reach for. We have two from Mally. I had another one from this collection. These are the Inspire Me lipstick. This first one is called Spirited. Oh my gosh, this one is a bright, very bright shade, that is for sure. Then we also have Demure, which is going to be the exact opposite of that one. But neither one of them, I like this kind of shimmer of the first one that I talked about last time. I have several of these from Rimmel. These were all given to me by a good friend. The names. This first one is called Faya, and it is very bubblegummy pink. It is very sheer. They're a very sheer type of a formula. I can feel like they're very thin. We have Hella Pink, and they're also hella hard to open. There's that one. That one looks completely destroyed inside. We have Salty, which looks a little bit, I feel like, more scary than it really is. Nope, it's still pretty scary. I don't know if I'll ever wear that one. Buzzin'. I'm just buzzing. Anybody else watch Mr. Thomas English on Instagram or TikTok or here on YouTube? He says buzzin' all the time. That is really pretty. I don't love the formula on these. That's why they're all here. Then we have Lit with an exclamation point. Ooh, that one is orange. That is very orange. And then the last one we have is Snatched, which I'm knowing. Oh, that's brown. Not my favorite. But like I said, I have tried on all of these, and I wrote down whether I liked them or if I didn't like them, and then I decluttered them. So these I must have all liked at some point. We have one from Kate Moss and Rimmel. This is the shade 17. I got this years ago. I was so excited, and it is really pretty. I don't know why it's in this one, but it is. So c'est la vie. Elizabeth Arden. I have several of them from her. We have Raspberry. Oh, that's pretty. Then we have Barely There. This is going to be Barely There. It's okay. It's a little baby pink for me. Then we have Iced Grape. This would be another one that would have worked for today's look. I have several of them in that category. Then we have Bold Red, and I think I have Red Door Red. That's probably be my last. Oh, it's kind of a muted red. That one's interesting. And what did I tell you? Red Door Red. That is the last one. You can definitely tell the difference between those two reds, though. Bold Red is definitely much less bold than Red Door Red. We are getting close. We have 3 from YSL. None of the YSL made it into like the ones I really love. So first up we have the shade 52. Really crazy color. I got this because it was the holiday packaging, and I really wanted something from YSL and that was fancy, and it was on clearance. That's really why I bought it. It had nothing to do with the color or anything else. We have a mini YSL. This is the shade 70. This is, you know, neutral, very, very, very light, neutral, very creamy shade. It's fine. Then this one is very see-through. This is the shade Rouge Volupte Shine number 49. And I've had others of these too. It's almost a lip gloss. It's, you know, lip balm, but with like a punch of color. It's fine. It's just not something I love. I have a few from Tarte. We have, what shade is this? It's on the bottom. VIP. I've already used up the lip gloss on this. I talked about I had Kind in my regular lipsticks, and I did finish that one up. So, you know, that lip gloss, we're going to work on those lipsticks next. We have Cha Cha from this is the like Reinforced of the Sea, something like that. This one is very crazy. I got this in a Tarte bundle, the one and only Tarte bundle I ever got, and I don't think I used most of the stuff that I bought because I wasn't crazy about any of it. Salt Life, it's because, you know, like they have so many products that I actually like from Tarte, but it's never the ones that show up in the set that I actually like. So we have that one. Then we have this one, which is Island Life. These are just okay. I really like the formula, but I haven't found a lot of colors that I actually enjoy from them. All right, last four. We're almost done. We have from Buxom, we have Mistress. These are such a mess. Ugh. They're just falling apart because they're such a soft formula. They're so messy, and that's why I never reach for them. Then we have Swinger. This one is a little less messy. That color is, oh, I don't have it swatched anymore. But that's kind of in that same, I have like 3 of them, I swear, in that formula. Menace. This is going to be the darkest of them. Almost that blood ox red or whatever. And then Provocateur, which is going to be more red toned. So there you go. Oh my gosh. I am done swatching lipsticks. I have swatched all of my liquid lipsticks, all of my actual like bullet lipsticks and tubes and everything. I guess I do have a declutter. Man, well, the declutter is going to be a ways away. I am definitely a little sick of swatching lipsticks. So, and I have lip glosses. I'm not going to swatch the lip glosses, so that doesn't usually tell you much. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Are you watching? Are there ones that you think that I should declutter? Let me know down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you for sitting through this long video, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.